Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. It's currently Sunday. I just cut my hair. It might need some tweaks. I cut off more than usual because one, it was getting really ratty, and two, I wanted to save some of the hair for dye tests. So I put little elastics in my hair, and then I would cut above the elastic. So I've got little hair samples. So usually I just cut my hair by myself completely, but as it's gotten longer, it's a little harder for me to do the final length tweaks. So now I do the initial trimming and then I get Christian to comb it over my back and do like a little touch up. And I got him to cut it a little flatter along the back so it has less curve at the bottom. But because of that, when I pull my hair forward, the front pieces are so long compared to the back pieces. And I don't know how I feel about that. Do I need to trim the front pieces more? Like it looks a little chunky like that. Like look at this. I'm not used to this chunkiness, but I don't know. We'll see. I can make some tweaks. I'll leave it like this for today at least. So if it looks a little weird, that's why. And then I only trimmed the bangs a tiny bit, just a little freshen up. So they're still pretty long. I'm not sure if I want to go shorter or not with them. Slowly getting rid of more of the orange. Look at the difference compared to my roots though. Woo! Still a pretty big difference. Anyway, first order of business today, well, second order after the haircut. I want to add some capture cards to my computer. Plural, yes. I ordered a couple of these, the Elgato 4K Pro. These are internal capture cards. They go into your computer. They don't plug in via USB. I prefer this type. It just keeps my USB ports open and it's probably more reliable because USB can be finicky at times. Now, I already do have one capture card in my computer. And it has 4 ports in it, so I can plug in 4 things. But it's only for 1080p. And I only stream in 1080p, so that's typically fine. But I want to start recording my art footage in 4K, so it's easier to make it into short form content. Because I recently switched to filming my vlogs in 4K. Again, I upload in 1080, but it's easy to make short form content out of these clips without stretching up the video, and then it looks blurry. And so I want to be able to do the same with the art footage. So I'm still going to stream art streams in 1080, but the local recording will be 4K. And I hope that's okay. I hope my computer can handle it. So here's the computer tower. It sits up here and she is full of stuff. Okay, every USB port is in use and I've got 3 monitors plugged in here and I have 4 cameras plugged into my existing capture card. I'm so starved for USB ports that I'm using the ones on the Cintiq as well. Thankfully it has some. So I've got 2 ports here, 2 over here. It's quite the setup. Oh, look at these 2 little babes squished up in their squishmallow. Look at that mushy cheek. Oh, look at that cheek, mushy. Oh my goodness. Simply exquisite. Yeah, I was gonna say note the order of these, but you know what? 2 of those are gonna get plugged into the new capture card. So much dust back here. Oh my gosh, this is long overdue. This cleaning. Earbuds. All the USBs. Unplug of the... Oh, this is the Ethernet. Wilcom license dongle. Keyboard. SSD. I'll unplug you for now. Bye. Couple of screws on the back, which you can unscrew with your hands, and then this slides right off. So I have an air gun. Although it doesn't have quite as much force as canned air, probably because the nozzle is not very fine tip at the end. So I've also got that. And a little brush. Sorry. Ew. Did you see that plume? Okay, it's looking pretty good. We had quite a few dust bunnies fly out of there. dense clumps, actually. The bunny tails. Now these capture cards I'm plugging into these slots. I'm now just realizing this one's different. Why does that one have silver? Is this gonna work? But you can see I have 3 slots open, so I want to use the bottom 2, I think. And there's this grate in the way on this side, so I just have to unscrew these pieces to remove these. And on the outside, it just looks like some HDMI ports. So yeah, this one here is the graphics card. The capture card. Oh, I never realized the PSU cover came off that easily. Maybe let's give this another blow. Okay, there actually wasn't much in there. So let's unscrew these things. I need another hand. It's only screwed in on this side, so I can pull this out. This bowl is magnetic. Hey. Yay, yay. Okay. Thingy number 2. Don't worry, I moved the coffee far away when I was blowing this out. Guess I should unbox these so I can put them in. We'll start with 1. Whoa. Is there even anything under here? Probably not. Well, maybe. Oh, I was gonna say it felt a little heavy. It comes with an HDMI cable. Nice. Now, I bought 2 of these because I need to plug in 2 things. There are 2 ports on here, but you know, you plug the camera in here, and this out is in case you want to plug in a monitor so you can look at what you're capturing. So for example, if I'm plugging in my Nintendo Switch, my Switch is docked. So where am I viewing what the Switch is capturing? I could plug in a monitor and see what I'm capturing. That's why it has 2 ports, and that's why I do need 2 separate ones instead of just 1. Trying to line this up because there's 2 different prongs here. There's a little gap there. That's what I'm trying to align. It's inserted, but it's sagging a bit because I got to put the screw back in. Now, it'd be nice to test one of these, but I don't want to have to plug everything back into my computer. So I'm going to open the second one now. This other one with 4 ports, it's the Magewell Quad HD something. The one with 4 HDMI ports, that's what it is. And I apologize to those of you who find this incredibly boring. I love learning new things like this. I love just knowing the technical side of how things work. See, look how easy that was. Plug it in 1 screw. So simple. It's just scary looking. You look at a motherboard and you're like, what's going on here? So now here's what the back looks like. The 4 1080p ports and then 2 4K ports. The sides are back on. Now I can put it back in its spot and plug everything in. Now, which HDMI cables are the art cameras? The side view camera is actually small. It's coming in as 1080p, so maybe I do need to upgrade to a 4K cable. This HDMI one coming in right here. Like for now, I can just scale this up, but it's not actually a higher resolution. And I'll order the cable, and when it comes in, I can do the swap. Which is annoying because I've got all the cables managed in a little channel down there. Okay, I've ordered the HDMI cable. It's coming Tuesday, so whatever I film tomorrow will not be truly 4K, but that's okay. Now moving on to something else. Let's take a look at the bookmarks because they were delivered yesterday.
Is that achoo or hey choo?
I was achoo. I sneezed. I sneezed. Oh my god, I think the dust is getting to me. I just used the duster to blow off this area. A bunch of styrofoam kicked out from my Copic case because there are foam blocks behind the markers. Foam bits were everywhere. Now they're just all over the floor. I need to clean the floor now. But I'm also sneezing. Oh, my nose feels tickly. All the dust kicking up. Ugh. Should have been wearing a mask. Anyway, look at these gorgeous boxes. So I got these bookmarks from Jukebox Print. They make really nice stuff. I don't typically buy from them because it is pricey. I've done notepads with them before, but it was just way too expensive. That was the first iteration of the Winter Bun notepads. They do use very thick paper for those though. It's quite nice, but a little unnecessarily nice for a notepad. I'd rather have a normal one at a better price. But look at the beautiful packaging. There was actually more on top. There was a bit of bubble wrap and more of the tissue paper. But I opened this up last night. But like, look at it. I can't get rid of these boxes. They're so cute. The packaging's probably why it's all so expensive. Although I feel like the bookmarks were a pretty good price. Unless you wanted corner rounding, that added a lot to the price. So I decided I would round the corners myself. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, so fun. They're wrapped up in papers. Or is that the one I opened? That might be the one I opened last night. I rounded a few corners already. I was just excited and had to test it out. So just a refresher on what the designs are. I showed them at the start of the last vlog, but we have the forest cuddles. Sadly, with something like this, it does cut off a lot of the artwork, but we have the main little critters in the middle, and then the back is different. The back is one of the side pieces of the illustration where we can see some of the plants. We see the little ladybug on the rock, so it's like two bookmarks in one. And I feel like the colors printed out perfectly for these. I love these bookmarks. And then we have the stationery collection. So front side is a close-up of overlapping elements, and then on the back side we have the pattern version of the design. So again, two designs in one. And then the brown version is the same thing, just brown. And I think I'm going to include these in the bundles because I'm doing stationery bundles, and this isn't quite a stationery item. It is a paper item, but it's not like a sticker or a notepad. But that's okay. I'll include it anyway, especially because it's small, flat, easy to include in the bundles. Exciting! And these are the soft touch material. So just like my thank you cards are soft touch and the backing cards for my enamel pins, these are also soft touch. They feel nice and they're not overly glossy. I'm a bit of a glossy hater for a lot of products. I feel like you can see the artwork a lot better when it's not glossy. Okay, I just filmed a little TikTok video of cutting some of these. I did a smaller stack of the brown ones, and then I did a thicker stack of these, and it worked out well. It felt like it was actually easier to align this stack when it was a thicker one. And I can go even thicker than this. I'm just scared if it starts splaying or something, it'll mess up a bunch at once. So it's nerve-wracking doing a thick stack. I'm doing it. I'm going even thicker. I don't think all of these are cut exactly the same size because on this side, they're all sticking out at different lengths. But they're aligned properly at the top. Okay, let's take a look. Take a look-see. Yeah, it looks good all the way down. Yeah, okay. Woo! Definitely less scary than I thought it would be. And no, not really any alignment issues, probably thanks to this thingy. I just dread the day the blade dulls, because there's the upper blade, lower blade, and I'd have to change those and then probably recalibrate everything. Ugh, that I'm not looking forward to. But for now, it's been good so far. Let's do a colorful one, the colorful stationery. A fat stack. Plus, I think the way this is set up, you can't overcut a corner. You can only undercut it, and in that case, just put it back in and cut it again. Oh, and these colors turned out so well on these. I love the look of them. Okay, how fun. I love new stuff like this. Maybe I'll eventually get sick of corner cutting, but right now it's really fun. There, I raised it up one notch. Now I should be able to do a thicker stack. Ah, maybe this is too thick. Maybe you're supposed to go like this. Oh, that doesn't help the back side. Just scratched it. A few of those bottom ones might have been a little undercut. Let me just see. There. Ooh. Got two different sizes of bookmarks here. Slightly different. Okay, I'm done this many, which is about half, and it took me about half an hour, so that's really not bad, because that was also my thought. Is the time spent going to be worth the money saved? Yes. And here's my new little pile of bits. I'm going to put a pin in this, though, because I want to edit the TikTok I was just filming of this. All the corners are now rounded. One thing I would like to do is quickly look through them all for defects. Maybe look through all of one side like this, go through them all, and then flip it over and look at the other side. Just a quick peek, because sometimes there's maybe like a paper imperfection, so the way it prints there might be a dot or something, I don't know. And here's the final pile of paper corners. Houston, we have a problem. We have a problem. There's a ghosting issue on some of these. Hopefully not too many of them. I haven't gone through many of them yet, but okay, let me see if I can show this. This letter is where you can see it the most. Do you see how the color looks splotchy? I was looking at that all confused and then realized these are hearts up on the purple area, and down here, that is a ghosting of the washi. So those hearts are these hearts. The washi is this washi, and then right on the edge here you can see the side of this heart. So it's like that graphic is ghosted over, and there's a faint hint of it over here too, where I can see a bit of the ink pot here. It's like this got shifted over. There's something going on here. I think that's the sticker from like the cat ear. So I'm gonna have to go through and see how many of these have that. If it's not too many, maybe I'll just do some B grades, but if it's a lot, I'm gonna see about getting some reprinted. So like this one looks normal. This one looks like it has the most faint amount of ghosting. Like you wouldn't see that unless you were specifically looking for it. So I might consider that okay. Maybe I'll do 3 piles. No ghosting, slight ghosting, heavy ghosting. This being a heavy example. How does that even happen? Fast forward now to Monday. This was Monday morning before the live stream. I was packing up some orders. And about the bookmarks, I did end up requesting a reprint, and they are doing the reprint because I ended up getting 147 A grades and the rest had the ghosting out of 500 for that bookmark. And so I was like, okay, that's a lot. I do need to reach out. I hate doing that because usually I get some defects. I just say whatever, because you're always going to get some defects with stuff like this. This is definitely way over the allowable amount though, so I did have to request that refund. I felt a little silly because I took photos of it, but when I checked my sent email, because I was like, wait, did I send the email? I checked my sent folder. Yeah, it's there. And I opened the photo. It was compressed and it was harder to see the issue. And so I was so nervous. I'm like, are they going to deny it? Or maybe they'll approve it, but just think I'm so overly picky or stupid or something. I don't know. I was a little stressed about that, but they did get back and they are reprinting those. So that is great. And I'm tempted to do one more bookmark design because I got an email from a local printer giving a coupon for $50 off, and there's no order minimum, no catch, nothing. Like you just get $50 to spend. And so I'm like, ooh, maybe I should do one more bookmark design and try out this other place. It's from Print Calgary. I used them for the Ducky notepads and planner pads, and it wasn't quite up to snuff. I felt like I had too many B grades, so I have since switched over to using iPrint Factory, which is also based here in Calgary. But I wouldn't mind trying out Print Calgary's bookmarks. Why not? Because I got some free funds to use. I just have to use them by the 28th, so I need to get on that. Don't know what design I'll do. I'll look at my artwork and then pick something. But yeah, after that order packing session, I got to doing some art, which was Monday's live stream activity. I did heavily trim this segment because, you can go watch the live stream footage if you want the full uncut live stream. And what's funny is at the end of the live stream, I was done this page and I was going to maybe end the stream early, and then someone asked for a flip through of this sketchbook. So I did that. And then we started flipping through some of my older sketchbooks, and it was just a fun throwback blast from the past, I guess. So that was a very interesting end to the live stream, and you can go watch that if you like. There's a bunch of stuff I drew that I just forgot I even drew. A lot of it's from my school sketchbook, and I'm just like, oh, what is this? I forgot about this. There are lots of storyboards and stuff. But the artwork I'm doing here, I had no idea going into the stream what I was going to draw. I just knew I really wanted to color stuff. And so someone suggested I do a study of the Cresselia full art card from Pokemon, because I did a Bulbasaur study, and this card is the latest set, and I love it so much. It's even my phone wallpaper. And so I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do an illustration based on that. So I'm specifically drawing the area to the left of the window. It's a very low contrast area, and so it's hard to see in my little reference that's up on screen, but that's the area I'm working on. I'm making mine a little more high contrast, and the colors are slightly different. I was struggling to get an exact color match with my Copics, plus I just didn't care about it being a perfect match. I was like, whatever. I was trying to just keep it quick and loose, and so I had sketched it directly with blue pencil and then colored it, and I did not darken many of the outlines, because usually that's what I do after I'm done coloring. I darken the outlines with more pencil, maybe add some extra outline colors, but I decided to not do that just to keep that low contrast soft feel that the original has. And I did change it up a little bit. The star garland is actually Wingull, like the Pokemon Wingull is on the garland. And I switched it to stars because I didn't really want to make this page explicitly Pokemon-y, but in hindsight, I should have just done it because I filled the rest of the page with Pokemon. So I kind of switched it up for nothing, but it was so fun using these colors, and this artwork has a bunch of glitter and sparkles all over it. It looks like it was originally done in watercolor. It's possible it was digital, just made to look like watercolor, but I can see all that texture and stuff. And then the glitters do look hand drawn too. So it was fun to replicate that and add a bunch of sparkles. So then I thought, okay, let's fill the rest of the space with Pokemon and let's use the same color scheme and sparkles of that illustration. So for Electrode, who's my favorite Pokemon, by the way, he could have been pink on the bottom instead of red because we've got that pink picture frame, the pink at the base of the lamp. I could have done that and that would have matched, but then I thought, let's do Shiny Electrode. Shiny Electrode's blue. And so I opted to do that, and it kind of suits the whole sparkle thing because the shinies sparkle. And so, at least like when you throw them out of your Pokeball, there's a little sparkle animation. So first we drew Electrode, and then I was like, okay, what other Pokemon kind of fits with this color scheme? We got some kind of greenish tones and then the blues and purples. So then I thought, why not Oddish? Because also from the latest set, there's an Oddish card, and he's crocheted. And he's very stubby. He's very short and stubby. So I thought, let's draw a short, stubby Oddish. Not exactly like it is on that card, but just drew one nice and short. And it's so cute. Now, this Oddish color scheme is not a shiny Oddish. It's just a regular Oddish. But I was getting nervous that I was drawing him too dark and too high contrast. So I fixed him up a little bit with some pencil later on towards the end, because I thought I was ruining it. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm ruining this page with this Oddish. But now, looking back, it's probably my favorite part of this page. It just looks so cute. The way the colors all turned out, the bits of pink in there, it was perfection. So really happy with how the Oddish turned out. And it was just a fun page overall. Not where I thought the day was gonna go. I didn't think I was just gonna do some Pokemon fan art. But hey, honestly, that's what I need to do if I don't know what to draw. Just draw a Pokemon or something. I mean, it applies to any fan art. Just draw something. But the fun thing about Pokemon is a lot of them are simple, and it lets me play around with color. Because sometimes that's all I want to do is I want to try different color techniques with my Copics and try to just come up with something interesting. And so this was perfect for that. And little silly Keek climbing all over my shoulders. Later on in the stream, I was like, oh, my neck hurts so bad. Why does my neck hurt so bad? I'm looking back at these clips and I'm like, oh, I wonder why. I'm like hunching over this artwork. Kiki's on my shoulder. So that was probably why. But yeah, I love the Pokemon TCGP game. It's the phone game. It's really reignited my love for Pokemon because I haven't really been playing my Pokemon games much lately. And part of me was like, oh my gosh, am I like just not into Pokemon anymore? What's the deal? But the card game has made me just back. I'm back, baby. I mean, I still have to get back to some of my Pokemon games I've abandoned, but I'm just like all excited about them again. And I love that. I feel like I'm back in time to my old self who loves Pokemon and loves drawing them and everything. So in the bottom corner, we have a Dratini. And this time I did decide to do Shiny Dratini because, again, I could have done a regular Dratini and it would have fit the color scheme of this, but why not do the shiny one? We have some memories of shiny hunting Dratini in the Pokemon game. I called him Wormy. Good times. Plus I just, Oddish is very blue, the Electrode's very blue. We needed more pink on the page, so that's why I opted to do that. And I drew him sleeping so that he would fit in this bottom portion of the illustration because it was a long skinny section I had to fill. So the Dratini fit nicely into that. And of course, adding all the sparkles because that's what this page is all about. It's about the glitz. It's about the glam. And I also added some little sparkles and stars in Copic around here. And so it ended up being a very cute looking page. I didn't think it would be one of those, but sometimes a finished sketchbook page, it like altogether is a work of art in itself. And so that was very fun. And it would be so fun to do a large illustration in this color scheme. Does it need all the sparkles? I don't know. It probably could have some sparkles. I really liked adding those white dots to the Forest Cuddles illustration. So I would love to do something kind of like this, but a full illustration of my own invention, I need to do something with that. And possibly even with that high contrast area, like the Cresselia card, the window is very dark blue. It would be fun to kind of incorporate some of that where there's that really dark area for some value contrast. And then everywhere else is kind of more dreamy and low contrast. So yes, such a fun spread. I hope you enjoy it. And thanks to those of you who showed up for the live stream to hang out with me. It's now Tuesday and I just took a photo of the artwork I worked on during yesterday's stream. using my handy dandy photography station. So got the photo taken and edited and posted to socials. And now I can put all my markers away. I was also taking a look at the shop and just marking some items down to clearance and just reorganizing the discounted the collection, because it wasn't displaying all the discounted items properly, I realized. And so I fixed that. So yeah, some of the clothing item got marked down to clearance. I finally discounted these Sassy Santa bags and then had to adjust the price of the bundles accordingly. And I marked down the Sassy Santa and Winter Buns washi because those ones have been way overstocked since that manufacturer error. So yeah, finally marking down some of that stuff. And I'm also debating making some bundles just because the shop's been a little dead this year, because understandably it's the beginning of the year, plus it's been a while since I released any new products other than the witch hat sweatshirts and the totes. So I'm thinking, what if I just whip up some mystery bundles? I feel like I don't have a ton of product to choose from, but I do have a lot of stuff set aside that's maybe technically sold out, or like those B-grade bookmarks I just got in and my B-grade sticky notes. Those could be part of the bundles. Those are completely unreleased as of now, but I could include those, that kind of stuff. So I might just try building some. We'll see. These are the B-grade sticky notes. I have some extras of other ones kind of floating around. I don't need this many Lunas, especially because I've got another one sitting on another surface. Oh, there's some dainty flower planner pads and other such things. This is the jukebox print notepad, the really thick ones. I since have them reprinted, more affordable paper and stuff, but I still have a stack of these. This looks partially used. Maybe I'll hang on to that. It looks a little too used. This is where I tuck stuff if I find maybe a planner pad has bent corners, or it's just product that's sold out. So there might be one or two of a print left or something. I don't know where these all came from. Maybe when I was decluttering I found these. These are from the advent calendar. More notepads and things. So yeah, all of this could be put into bundles, and I can grab some product that's not necessarily B grade. I've got more of these which made it into bundles last time. These here. I'm sure it's okay if the bundles are a little similar to last time, because a lot of people didn't even get the mystery grab bags last time because I had maybe 30 some, or I don't know, it was very limited. And I could even throw in things that are just getting old, like we've still got a decent amount of thicker treat. Oh yeah, these are the thick ones. Let's grab these. I'm tempted to do a little Sassy Santa bundle and maybe a winter bun bundle, just trying to get rid of some of the excess. I think first order of business, I need to go through these and build the final bundles, because right now I don't have any more pre-made. You know what? I just found some bundles in this bin. I've been tucking some B grades in here and I didn't realize there were some at the back. And they have the OG sticker on them. I'm out of those stickers, so I've been sealing them with my giant stickers. They're acrylic charms, and they have a light on the top. So when you open it up and pull out the tab, then the battery's active and it lights up. And there is film on these on both sides. You need to remove the film so that it looks cuter, but I leave it on for protection. This one, the plastic looks a bit cracked. I'm gonna put that in the B grade. They're just so cute. I love the winter buns so much. I'm officially out of these paper instruction cards, and my current printer sucks so bad at doing color prints. So what I'm gonna do is, or what I did do, is print off these instruction sheets. And I printed off a lot because I can only make a few more sets here. We're running out of charms. But for all the individual ones, I'm gonna stick one of these on the side so people know to remove the plastic and how to get the little tab out of the top. Because if you just pull it out, it might rip. You're supposed to take the cap off, then take the plastic tab out. Plus just how to turn it off, because someone might turn it on and then be like, oh, how do I turn this off? So the little instructions will go on the sets and the individuals. Now I could use this to seal the bag shut. We don't need these anymore, but I'm still gonna use both just so it looks a little cuter. Okay, I'm trying to think here. For Sassy Santa, we have these 3 things, but I could do maybe 2 washies and 2 sticker sets, possibly double everything up for the little bundle. The Winter Bun stickers are sold out because they had a little pack like this where it's a bunch of small stickers. Oh, the pillow covers, that's what I was going to add to this. I don't have very many of these notepads, so I could supplement with the regular Winter Bun ones. Maybe we'll just keep this one of each item, and then it's a nice inexpensive add-on people can add to their orders if they want. And then this one would be a little more expensive. I'll have to price it out, but yeah, maybe I'll start with those. I will need to photograph these. Now, the Santa ones almost don't need bundle packaging, but I kind of do want to put them together into one baggie. My 5x7 sleeves would be ideal, but I don't have any at the moment. So let's see how stupid this looks. I mean, I can just fold over the excess, I guess. There we go. The sleeve's kind of ugly, but it does the trick. Okay, pricing is a little tricky because I just reduced the price of the Sassy Santa stuff today, and so it's already heavily discounted, but if it's in a bundle, it should be further discounted, you know? If you're not saving anything versus buying individually, then what's the incentive? So at their current pricing, it's $11 worth of stuff. So I'm going to price it for $6 for the bundle, which is an insane deal because up until now, the bags have been $10 each. And this, I'm basically just breaking even on the Sassy Santa stuff, but it's better than having the product just sit on the shelf, so I'll take it. Then the Winter Bun stuff is more expensive. I did reduce the washi price and ornament price. I reduced a little bit today. And for the notepads, it's priced at $5, even though technically these retailed for $10. I'm basing it off the pricing of the cheaper version of the notepad, because some bundles might have the cheaper version in it. I don't have that many of the thick ones left, and I intend to make more bundles than just that. So some bundles will contain that old version, some the current version. So that's $33.25 worth of stuff, and I'm going to price it at $20. So you're getting all that stuff for the price of just the pillow cover, essentially. And again, that's crazy low, but it's just to try to clear it out because it's so old. Usually by bundles, you get a 20% discount, but this is much higher just to clear it out. It's seasonal, it's getting old. The washi stuff was such an overstock. Let's just get rid of it. And then for the ornaments, it's just one. And I think I'll let you choose which ornament you get. So you can choose at checkout. Do you want the bundle with the baking bun, with the hand muff bun, the hot cocoa, or the teddy bear? I'll let you pick which one. I debated just randomizing it, but nah. I'll just create the 4 variants. Okay, I think 30 is a good number. It leaves us some individual stickers left. I'll have to adjust the inventory for all these items on the website. But if these do, for some reason, go fast, I don't mind making more out of what's left, if any. I will be shocked if these go quickly, so I'm sure that's enough. So these are the quantities for each keychain. That's going to be our limiting factor for these bundles, I suppose, unless I want to take apart some of the sets I just made. That puts us at 36 bundles. And I wrote down the quantity for each of these. And keep in mind, some of these could be B grades, like they have, some of them have cracks at the top. They still should function fine, but yeah, some will be A grade, some are B grade. Now, when I build these bundles, I'm going to have to label which is which in the bundle. So I'm going to print out some barcodes now, because then I can have the name written on the barcode. There we go. And I printed off 30 for the Sassy Santas and realized they probably don't need individual stickers. I could have just put a barcode on the front of the bin for these, but I printed off the 30, so I'll stick them on. Now for these, I could probably just put everything in this sleeve. Ta-da! Cute. So I guess in this case, I could clearly see which is which. I was thinking it would go in a paper sleeve and it'd be a little harder to see which bun it is. That's pretty clear, but I still need barcodes on them, so let's do it. Okay, there are the winter bun bundles. I'm now grabbing some stuff for the mystery bundles. I've grabbed some things that were just sitting on the packing station that are not listed. Like there was one ducky notepad left, a few stickers, like those are sold out items. I just kept a few extras of. Some prints, sticker sheets, some unreleased product. Oh my goodness. So there's that, in addition to all that B grade stuff I was showing you. These are not sold out and they're not defective, but I'm just including them, just round things out because we have more sticky notes and just because I have a lot of those left. So some product is just regular old product making its way in. The table is filling up so much. Oh my gosh, I don't have room to make the bundles over here. I want to include more of my bags in these bundles, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make it so there's no overlap between the Sassy Santa and the winter buns. So I'm not going to include any of those in this bundle, although it'd be nice to get rid of more of those washies. But we're going no overlap, so you could get all 3 bundles if you want and not get repeat items. Oh, and we can't forget these. Took a break to eat and watch the first episode of the new season of White Lotus. I'm excited. I love that show. I also realized I officially broke my thumbnail. It's ripping. It's because I waited too long to repaint it. Honestly, at this point, I kind of want to just take the gel off, cut my nails down, let them grow back for a week or so before I even paint them because I can't be bothered this week. Okay, I'm looking at this. I'm just trying to figure things out because I do want to do quite a few of these bundles. I want to grab from more product, like more stuff that's not B grade, so I might swap out some of what you see here. Also, I'm thinking of adding sketchbooks to these bundles, which I've never done before. But I just have so many, so why not? Because I'm looking at it as it is. It feels kind of small. How's that? We have a witch hat cream in here. Cream paper. That hasn't been available in a long time. I was hanging on to it and I was like, I don't need each color variant for each cover. I just want to keep like one of each cover design wrapped in plastic to look at, I guess. To have. So I'll keep a white paper variant. And we've also got a little bit of daisy and mushroom. Those are also discontinued. And some will have books that are currently still available. So we've got planner pad, notepad, sketchbook washi, sticker, sticky note, print, bookmark, bag. And sticker will sometimes be sticker sheet. And some might be a little bit different. Like maybe instead of this kind of bag, someone gets the Luna. I'm getting a little more efficient with this. I figured out it's quicker if I just build these sets first, then grab the sketchbook bags and washi. That way I'm not having to pull stuff off of this stack. I lay them down in the order that I put them in the sleeve, except for the print I set on top and then it gets put to the back. But yeah, I'm getting in the swing of things. It's still gonna take me quite a while. I'll be working on this tomorrow, I think. I'll be working on this tomorrow for sure. I'm not gonna get this all done today. It's now Wednesday morning, and I got through quite a lot of these. Look at these big bins here. And then I'm working on a fourth bin. So I got through 60, assuming I counted correctly. I might do a recount, because I was doing them in batches of 6, and then I would make a line on here every time, but I kept forgetting to do the lines, so maybe a recount is in order. And I've been writing down any stock I take from the shelf, anything that's listed on the website that I'm stealing from. I wrote it down here so I can subtract that inventory from the website. And I'm trying to calculate out the value of it. It kind of depends, like different planner pads, for example, are priced differently, or like how much of this is B grade product versus A grade. I don't know. So I'm looking at a price point of here or here. I'm leaning towards 45 because most of the sketchbooks are A grade, and that's 35 right there. So it's kind of like you're getting everything else for 10. That's the way my brain is looking at it. Because if I charge 40, I'm only doing $5 more than the cost, like the value of the sketchbook. That doesn't make sense. But I've got some other notepads pulled off the shelf, just like the usual ones available on the store, and same with stickers. These are ones currently available, but I ran out of the stickers I was using. I still have not touched this pin or these charms. Will they make it in? I don't know. And I'm using pretty much exclusively the tulip wreath sticky notes now because I have a lot of these. So for the product photo, I think I'm just gonna use the photo I used for the last time I did a mystery bundle, but I need to edit the listing. And then I need to edit the photos I took yesterday of the other bundles, the winter buns and Sassy Santa. And I need to build an email to send out. So it's tempting to do that first. Like it would make sense to do that, get these up and available for sale, and then I can make more of the sets. Because I would like to get to 100 of these mystery ones. So I'm like, okay, maybe make them available for sale and then create the remaining packs. And then I can get packing the orders. I also want to do a little bit more cleaning. Christian's parents are coming over tomorrow. And I did do some cleaning a few days ago, so there's not a lot to do, but just kind of like a little freshen up and get some crap off of the dining room table to clear it off. I did get most of the declutter stuff off of there, but there's still some stuff lingering. Plus I got some sound foam in for the embroidery room, and I opened a pack of it and it's kind of everywhere, so I need to move it. I'm also now realizing, when am I editing the vlog? Usually I do it on Thursdays, but we'll be busy tomorrow. Like, I could do some of it tomorrow, but I need to try to at least get some of it done today. I shouldn't have chosen this week's to do the mystery bundles. Oh well, I'll make it work. I recently found out you can just build emails in Photoshop. So that's what I did. And I saved it off as 2 photos. So the mystery part's 1 photo. So if you click that, it takes you directly to that listing. And then the bottom one just links to the discounted collection on the website. And I've decided to fill the bottom with a little coming soon thing about the stationery collection. So there it is. That's my cutest email yet. I don't know about the tulip garland at the top. I don't know if it really goes, but whatever. It's too late to remove it now. I can remove it for future emails, but this looks so cute. Okay. I'm resetting the counter to 0. We're going to see how many orders come in just today. I'm first going to take a little break to eat because I've not eaten anything yet, and then I'm going to come back down and work on more bundles. All right, I'm back from eating. We have 27 orders. Woohoo! So now it's on to making more of the packs. So that's 60. I need to make another 40 to get me to 100. We're now at 50 orders today. Thank you so much. I'm going to take a look and see how many of each bundle sold. Sassy Santa, I am shocked. Actually shocked. There were 30 listed and there are 17 left. So almost half of them sold already. And then for Winter Bun, that was more of an expensive one compared to Sassy Santa. There were 36 listed and there are 29 left, so 7 sold. And Mystery Grab Bag, we have 47 in stock out of the 100, so we've sold 53. Well, here's why so many Sassy Santa bundles sold. Someone ordered 10. Thank you. Here are all the mystery bundles. They're all done. They've been done for a little bit. I was just at the warehouse computer doing all the customs information for the new products, as well as for some products that are not new, but just, you know, with my issue where I have to redo the custom stuff as new orders come in now. That's done. And I just refilled my big crink bin. I gotta collapse the crinkle boxes outside. But I might be finally ready to start packing orders. I mean, we'll see. What I'm gonna do next is a bit of the cleaning. And then I'll decide if I want to pack some orders or do some editing, because whatever I don't do today needs to be done tomorrow. I'm going to end the vlog here because I cannot keep recording and making this even longer and giving myself more work. So thank you for watching. Thank you so much for the orders, and I will see you guys in the next one. And then I just had to fill in the gaps on the page with little doodles. So I did the Avril star, which is this lopsided 5-pointed star. Some music notes, little corner pieces around the photos, zigzags, hearts, that kind of thing. And it feels so suitable for the Avril spread because I've done little doodles like that on other